Hello, everyone. Welcome. My name is Melissa, and I'm the owner of Melissa Forziat Events and Marketing. Today, I'm going to share with you another marketing tip of the week called 5 Ways to Use Social Proof to Build Your Reputation. Now, before I get into this content, I wanted to share a little bit about why I'm choosing to talk about this week. I find that marketing is one of those things in your business that you're going to be doing it for the life of your business. We will always be doing some form of marketing to get our story out there, to get our reputation out there, to get our business out there so people will ultimately want to buy what we sell. One of the things that makes it easier for us to be effective in our marketing is to know that we're laying the groundwork for people to trust what we're saying. And part of that process is showing that other people trust what we're saying. So this idea of social proof and validating the things that we're saying is a huge part of all of your marketing being effective, whether or not there's a tangible way to measure this. So today, I'm going to talk about 5 ways to use social proof to build your reputation, and I hope that it gives you some inspiration and some ideas on how to go about just enhancing everything that you're saying and enhancing the validity of all of your words with your audience. Now, if you prefer to read this tip, you can click the link and go back to the blog on my website, but I'm also going to read it here if you prefer to see it in a video. 5 ways to use social proof to build your reputation. Successful businesses, no matter what type, size, or industry, have one thing in common. They stand out amongst competitors. Standing out is what makes people choose you, buy from you, donate to you. When you think about the ways you can set yourself apart, one factor becomes especially meaningful: having a strong reputation. But strong reputations don't just materialize out of thin air. We have to build them. Today, we're exploring the concept of social proof and 5 ways to use social proof to build your reputation. First, what do I mean by social proof? Social proof is a marketing term, but it's one that makes sense when you really think about it. It's the idea that people who support you visibly are evidence of how great you are. Whenever you show that people are endorsing you, you raise your reputation by a notch. In business, if other people care about you, it's often deemed as proof that you're worth caring about. I actually find it a fascinating topic because when you look at psychology and behavior, it would seem that we humans are most interested in the support itself and are not necessarily discriminating about the nature of that support. If we see a full restaurant, we assume the food is good. If we see a ton of positive reviews on a hotel, we feel comforted by our choice to stay there. If we see testimonials on a website, we sense that the service that's offered is legitimate. We never seem to ask who those people are, do we? So the expression, "there's strength in numbers," applies to social proof. It could be just one voice that's advocating for you, or it could be this faceless mass of likes on social media. But all of this social proof, it makes you seem worthier. Your reputation is what everyone else perceives it to be, and that can be a scary thing, but if you embrace this idea, you can come out ahead. So here are 5 ways for you to build social proof for your business and build your reputation at the same time. Number 1, create partnerships with other businesses. Pick a handful or more of businesses and form an alliance. They could be contacts you know from networking, from social media, or even from list building and cold outreach that you do. And hopefully you get to know them well before you start working together. Agree to support each other in spaces that are meaningful for your marketing. Advocate for each other at networking events. Engage with each other's pages on social media. Comment on each other's blogs. You can be steady, committed allies. You can be that voice for each other that starts the ball rolling and generates positive momentum. Number 2, create guest posting opportunities on your blog. If you have a blog, a podcast, a show, or any of those other fun, expressive tools that let you share your brand, open up opportunities for others to take part in it. The fact that other people want to affiliate with you and share content or be interviewed means that they think you're legit. Whether or not they say they're vouching for you, just the fact that they're collaborating with you is vouching for you. Yes, it's also great for you to guest post and interview on other people's sites. And you can work on that angle as well, but this angle happens to be easier for you to control. Number 3, showcase testimonials and reviews. If there's an aspect of your business that you're trying to build, be assertive in getting testimonials from the people you've already worked with. And don't just ask someone for a testimonial and walk away. Let them know what kind of material you're looking for. It can still be authentically their words, even if you tell them a bit about what kind of content would be helpful to you. Because there's so many different ways to frame their experience, but there may be a particular aspect that you want to highlight. Maybe you want them to share a little about the situation they were in before they worked with you, a tangible outcome they've had as a result of your input, and how they're feeling, before they met you and how they're feeling now, or even a positive anecdote about their progress, what it was like to work with you. All of these things are potentially relatable. All are good subjects, and one of them may be far more compelling for your particular audience. Number 4, arm yourself with stats. Find all the best ways to represent the volume of people who work with you. Show the number of subscribers or followers or attendees you've built. And this is built in for social media, but you can also find ways to celebrate impressive looking numbers that they can't see with their own eyes. Show the percentage of people of a certain demographic that support you. If your audience is small in number, find stats maybe that instead show how committed they are to you. Maybe they're repeat donors, repeat customers, things like that. Even these faceless, nameless numbers will still have an impact for you. Number 5, leverage the power of influencers. And influencers don't have to be celebrities. Influencers could be sponsors who have supported you, clients that have worked with you, vendors that have trusted you. Find any ways they are willing to vouch for you. And if nothing else, tell them that you would love to provide them with a backlink from your website in return for just the fact that they're being so great to you. Get a logo, a link, and maybe even a little description about them and put it prominently on your website. It's a good thing for them. It helps improve the ranking of their page, of their site. And that's something that goes into SEO. But it also automatically boosts the perception of your brand. So in order to succeed in business, you have to set yourself apart from the crowd. Whether it makes sense or not, human behavior tells us that people will trust you more if they see that you're backed by others. Even if those people supporting you are total strangers, their voices together with yours are stronger than your voice alone. So embrace this idea of social proof. Think about all the ways you can harness it for your business. Be proactive in your strategy. Make it easy for others to back you up in a way that's truly meaningful for you. And as you build social proof, you'll build your reputation. So thank you for listening. I hope that this gives you some ideas to think about as you work on building the reputation of your own business. Good luck with it and happy marketing.